mentioned to me yesterday that today is the day that you're going to sit down and talk to them about turning over the page. I guess what will be your message today?
Well, I think I thought we played better after the game until I watched the tape. And I think one of the biggest points is we don't play north enough. We're way too lateral. Turnovers, not shooting the puck when we have opportunities to shoot. And we're just not hard enough in our end zone. We're letting teams play out of the corner. We're just not killing plays. So I think that's we have no chance. If we can't defend the proper way, we have no chance, and I don't think we are.
You've told us a bunch of times that it's going to be ugly, like the way you guys win games. How do you balance like ugly versus like that's not good enough?
Yeah, it's a really good question. Just what we did this morning. I just showed 30 minutes of tape as far as some good stuff, a contrast of good stuff defensively and stuff that's just awful. Just the willingness wasn't there, and that's how we're going to teach. You try to find some good stuff and you contrast it where there's some weaknesses. And in Florida, we just spent way too much time in our end zone because we were losing pucks with bad plays, bad decisions with the puck at the top of their circles and above, and that put us in a jam as far as how much time we spent in our end zone.
One of the things about Lucas Sedlak is that he kills penalties, you said. I guess...
Sedzi?
Yeah, so that's kind of been a point of emphasis, is trying to tighten up the penalty kill. What are the things that you're telling these guys that they need to fix on that unit? On
the penalty kill? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think what Shawzy's really trying to lean into him on is being aggressive together. I think we're a little bit disjointed where one guy goes, another guy watches. I think with penalty killing, you need to be moving in unison. I think Shawzy's stressing trying to get more pressure up the ice and trying to disrupt some of the breakouts. And just what I was talking about with our defensive play, just the 50-50 pucks, we have to win more of those. Not only 5-on-4 when we're down, but 5-on-5 too. So, and that's why we spent so much time in the end zone in the last game.
Some of the things he's trying to emphasize go kind of against like old habits or natural instinct, he said. Having worked with him before, how long does it usually take to be able to break out of those habits and realize like it's not just their instinct anymore, but whether they're like listening to what they should be doing?
You're talking about the players, the group of players?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, all coaches approach, if we're talking about the defensive part of the game, coaches have different systems, man-on-man, zone coverage. I mean, there's a lot of names for stuff, but what we're working on, I guess what we're trying to do is hold them accountable as far as how hard you have to play. And I'm not going to criticize any other coach whether that wasn't looked upon the past couple. I don't know what happened here the past couple of years. I just know we're not a hard enough team. We certainly weren't hard enough against Florida the other night, and that just has to be who we are. And I don't think you find out who you are as a team until you get into late November, early December when you're going through the tape and trying to get your concept down. But we're working on that very hard as far as just being a hard team to play against and stopping plays defensively and eating pucks and not turning them over and maybe starting over with a face-off is an important part of playing hard. We're not consistent enough there.
You said there were some good moments that you showed them as well. What are the things that you think you're ahead on right now?
Well, I don't think we're ahead on anything. I just think I like that we have shown some resiliency when we've played a bunch of bad minutes. We've found ways in pockets of the game to stay in it. Our power play has kept us in games just to keep us close and until maybe we get another goal. So I don't want to paint a bleak picture. I just want us I just want to flip a little bit. We need to play more good minutes than bad minutes. I told you the other night that I don't think any teams play a full. Everybody says the full 60-minute hockey game. Coaches always say that. Yeah, we played a full 60. You probably didn't, even though you said it. I just want to play more good minutes than bad minutes. And when those good minutes at key times, that's when you need to be there. That's how you win in the league. So that's kind of how we're trying to approach this here.